Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window, and it was a kind of a breezy one today. Lots of blue sky out there, but a typical early spring day, especially around here where we do get those breezes, but still a beautiful shot. As we look down at the Wenatchee Valley from our Sky-Fi Tower camera, call it the cross camera, it's up on Wenatchee Heights. So not bad today, and we'll pretty much stay that way for our Friday. And as we make our way into the upcoming weekend, we do expect pretty much seasonal temperatures. That means normal for this time of year, mainly for us in the upper 50s. And yes, it will be a little bit breezy, especially by Saturday afternoon, with sunshine mixed with clouds on Sunday. And we'll talk much more about that, plus a bigger storm headed our way coming up on Monday. And now, a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. The woman accused of crashing her car into two bicyclists Sunday on Highway 28 is now charged with vehicular assault and DUI. Hospitalizations and detections of COVID-19 are at the lowest range they've been in many months. And Douglas County now has a chief public defender for the very first time. But first, our top story tonight. An East Wenatchee man is accused of sexually abusing a juvenile family member multiple times in both Douglas and Chelan County. 40-year-old Michael Joshua Berggren Jr. is now charged with felony sex crimes in both counties. Prosecutors yesterday filed 9 total sexual abuse counts against Berggren, including 5 instances of child rape and 4 of child molestation. Investigators say Berggren carried out the alleged abuse at his home and in other locations beginning about a decade ago, beginning when the child was 6 years old. The multi-agency Columbia River Drug Task Force arrested Berggren on Friday, 2 days after he allegedly fled his home and withdrew thousands of dollars from his savings. He's been held since then in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center on a combined $1.1 million bail. The woman accused of crashing her car into 2 bicyclists Sunday on Highway 28 is now charged with vehicular assault and DUI. 38-year-old Linnea Farnkop of Helena, Montana is free from jail on $5,000 bond. She allegedly struck cyclists David Cook and Jared McGill from the rear while they were traveling westbound on Highway 28 near Palisades. Both were hospitalized with injuries. State troopers said Farnkopf was believed to be under the influence of depressants at the time of the crash. She's set to be arraigned a week from now in Douglas County Superior Court. Well, hospitalizations and detections of COVID-19 are at the lowest range they've been in many months. Confluence Health reports today that just 3 people are under care at Central Washington Hospital with the virus, and as of yesterday, none of them were receiving ICU treatment. New positive cases reported by the Chelan-Douglas Health District are also way down, with Tuesday's numbers showing just a trickle of new infections, now at 43 per 100,000 residents. Health officials say vaccination, masking, and social distancing remain key to controlling the spread of the coronavirus, which has killed an estimated 229 people in the Wenatchee Valley in the last 2 years. Well, Douglas County has a chief public defender for the first time. County commissioners this week named Jesse Collins as the administrator of the newly created Office of Public Defense. Collins is currently an attorney with the Council for Defense for Chelan County. Like that agency, the Douglas County Public Defense Office will handle cases for criminal defendants who are not able to afford a lawyer privately. In past years, Douglas County used a system of contracted attorneys to represent indigent clients in Superior Court. But the county balked at renewing that contract earlier this year over rising costs and voted to establish its own defense office instead. Collins will hire 2 more attorneys and support staff to complete that agency. Well, when we come back, Chelan County reopened Horse Lake Road today, 1 day ahead of its traditional April 1st opening. The Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife will be conducting prescribed burns beginning in April. The Women's Service League of North Central Washington is offering grant funding to nonprofit groups or other organizations that help the homeless. And studded tires need to be off vehicles in Washington state by the end of the day, or drivers will face a $139 fine. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
The best pizza in the known universe is right here in downtown Chelan, so come on up. For the best locally crafted beer and barbecue in Chelan, come on up.
For the best down-home scratch country cooking in north central Washington, you'll find it in Manson. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Welcome back. In another news, Chelan County reopened Horse Lake Road today, one day ahead of its traditional April 1st opening. Oklahoma Gulch Road near Eniat also was open today. Horse Lake Road, a major access point to the Wenatchee foothills, has been closed since December 1st to protect wintering herds of mule deer and to prevent winter damage to the unpaved county road. Well, with numerous federal and state prescribed burns already underway in north central Washington, the state announced Wednesday that the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife will be doing its own burning beginning in April. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife will be conducting the wildfire prevention burns in 5 areas of the state, including 500 acres in the Clockham Wildlife Area, about 20 miles southeast of Wenatchee. The exact timing of the burning is dependent on weather conditions. Last week, the U.S. Forest Service began its seasonal burning with several prescribed burns either completed or underway near Lake Chelan and other areas of the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest in Chelan and Okanagan counties. In addition, the State Department of Natural Resources has begun its seasonal prescribed burning in several areas throughout the region. The Women's Service League of North Central Washington is offering grant funding to nonprofit groups or other organizations that help the homeless. The organization said yesterday a portion of the $75,000 that were raised during the group's fundraising event, My Girlfriend's Closet, last November, will be awarded to groups that offer assistance to individuals with an emphasis on the needs of women and children. Applications for the grant money can be submitted through the end of April at the web address shown on your screen. Well, a reminder as we go to break, studded tires need to be off vehicles in Washington state by the end of the day today, or drivers will face a $139 fine. There's been no extension of the March 31st deadline for removing the tires. The Washington State Department of Transportation says studded tires do $20 to $29 million in damage to state roadways each year. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
The 2022 Grant County Fair is excited to announce country supergroup Lone Star. They'll be playing at the fairgrounds Thursday, August 18th. Friday, August 19th, it's Cameron Marlowe. And on Wednesday, August 17th, it's the tribute bands Jukebox Heroes, Barracuda, and Stone in Love. 3 of the premier tribute bands on the West Coast. VIP seat tickets go on sale March 11th. The Grant County Fair, August 16th through the 20th.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve. The right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Be sure to tune in each weeknight for sports during the NCWLIFE Evening News. If it's the Mariners, the Seahawks, or any of our local teams, I'll be sure to cover the latest right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, we meet a dog named Zeus.
Hello, my name's Jenny. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and I have almost 4-year-old Zeus here with me today. Zeus is a big guy that lacks in a little bit of confidence, but he's overall a total sweetheart. He's a little unsure of the camera today, so he's he's sticking close to me. But Zeus is he's a lovely dog. He's been with us for a while. He's kind of one of those that's easily overlooked. He's big. He'd be better off with no other animals in his home, so that sometimes makes it a challenge. But he truly is going to be man's best friend or woman's best friend. He is such a great companion. He is chill in his kennel. He's so clean in his kennel. Overall, he's got a really laid-back personality for a dog like Zeus that sometimes people think of as kind of more hyperactive and stuff. Inside, he's a really polite, good dog. Outside, he loves a great game of fetch. He thinks the ball is the best thing ever. Loves to go for walks with his people. Again, he's a little unsure of new situations at first, but going slow with Zeus is the key. And when you go slow, he builds that trust with you and is really an awesome dog. And we're just hoping somebody can come here and discover what a great guy Zeus is, and he's going to be a pretty easy dog in your home. Yeah, he's a good guy. He just needs his person that's going to show him some confidence and give him some confidence. Right, buddy? Yeah.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. for quiet hour. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Weather forecast. Hope your Thursday was a good one. We did have a little bit of wind out there, some clouds as well, but not too bad a day today. A typical early spring day here in north central Washington. Temperatures about normal with some breezy conditions out there today, and a beautiful shot from our Sky-Fi tower camera, I believe, looking down at Lake Chelan. And Yeah, it was one of those days all around north central Washington today. Some breezes. Temperatures were, though, about normal for this time of year. In fact, I think we were right on where we should be for this time of year here in north central Washington. Unofficially, our high temperature at 57 degrees, and that is, or 58 rather, 57 is our normal, so pretty much where we should be. 78 our record high, that was set back in 1992. 36 this morning, just 1 degree below normal, which is 37. Record low temperature, 28 degrees, and that was set back in 2008. Sunrise, 6:41 this morning. Sunset at 7:29. Before we get to tomorrow's temperatures, I've been talking about this since Tuesday. We have a major storm headed our way on Monday. We are going to see a lot of rain, good chance for rain during the day, and yes, 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. Those will be gusts on Monday. I'm thinking we will see steady winds between 20 and 30 miles an hour, and heavy wet snow is possible for places like Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, and even if you head east over into Lookout Pass. So be aware of that as you make your travel plans on Sunday and into Monday. Okay, let's talk first about your Friday temperatures. And tomorrow, it's really not going to be too bad. A lot like today. I think a little bit less wind tomorrow. 59 in Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. 58 your high temperature in Wenatchee tomorrow, 57 Cashmere, 56 in Leavenworth, and a beautiful 57 degrees tomorrow up at Lake Chelan. Tonight we can expect mostly clear skies. Here's our area of high pressure, kind of a jagged ridge coming over the Pacific Northwest. Going to get a little chilly tonight too, with lows in the low to mid 30s for us, and boy, that's chilly compared to the 40s that we've been seeing. For tomorrow, happy April 1st to everyone tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies. Things are going to be about normal for our Friday. We just talked about high temperatures in the upper 50s. For Sunday, that's where things begin to change. Look at this huge area of low pressure, and here's the cold front associated with that. That will begin to move in Sunday late in the day. Breezy, or I should say Saturday, breezy, with high temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. For Sunday, then the rain begins to move in, a very strong southwesterly flow, and by Sunday night late, we're going to see a 40% chance of rain with highs in the mid 50s. For Monday, it's going to be a wet one. This is your morning commute, a 70% chance of rain. Here's our morning wind as well, but look what happens as we move into the afternoon. These are gusts from 40 to 50 miles an hour. Much cooler for Monday too, with highs only in the low 50s. And then on Tuesday, that system moves away, and we see another system beginning to work its way, wrap its way around and close in on the coast. Chilly and breezy for Tuesday, with highs only in the low 50s. And then for Wednesday, back to the sunshine finally. And boy, it's going to feel good. Warmer too on Wednesday, with highs then in the mid to upper 50s. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. Freezing mark tonight, so it's going to get cold out there. 58, partly cloudy tomorrow. A bit breezy on Saturday, but not too bad. 60 degrees for our high temperature on Saturday. Rain showers late in the day on Sunday, so if you do have plans during the day Sunday, keep them. The rain should move in late in the evening towards about midnight or so, and then a good chance for rain and a good chance for wind on Monday. Keep that in mind, with highs about 54, and then we'll stay cooler than normal on Tuesday and Wednesday. Partly cloudy Tuesday and 53 degrees. Wednesday, back to the sunshine with highs then of 56. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Spring is more than just a time to clean. It's your time to renew, recharge, and spend time with the people you love. At Merry Maids, our cleaning services go beyond the basic services and provide you with a comprehensive clean that will re-energize your home and enhance your life. From everyday routine cleaning or deep cleanings, Merry Maids professional team members can provide you with an unrivaled experience. Call Merry Maids to schedule your cleaning today.
NCWLIFE really does a great job of exposing our brand. It's a little scary at first, right? You're just throwing money out there hoping it comes back. And to see those results come back through and see people walk through the door and say, hey, saw your TV advertisement. Those are the kinds of things that you see the return on. And when you look at the cost spent, you know you're making a return on it. There's a huge market here and market potential, and they are a great avenue for that.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellingson here from Live It Up. Join us every week as we answer your questions on health, wealth, and relationships.
We're all about you creating a life that you love, so tune in to Live It Up.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCWLIFE channel. Get your body moving. Tune in for Vibrant Motion, featuring low-impact aerobics hosted by Connie Townsend. These workouts are great for all ages. Vibrant Motion, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, weekdays on the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The Wenatchee Wild are set to take the 285-mile bus ride to Salmon Arm, British Columbia tomorrow to start the BCHL playoffs. Best of 7 series features game 1 and 2 at the Shaw Center. The Silverbacks are the number 2 seed heading into the playoffs, while Wenatchee is the number 7 seed. Wild were 0-4 against Salmon Arm during the regular season until last time they played on March 12th. Wenatchee came away with a 5-4 shutout victory. Hope to repeat that magic this weekend. Games 3 and 4 will be back here in Wenatchee at the Town Toyota Center next Tuesday and Wednesday. Then, if necessary, Game 5 would be back in Salmon Arm next Friday. Game 6 at Wenatchee Saturday, and Game 7 in Salmon Arm on Monday, April the 11th. By the way, fans can attend a send-off for the team tomorrow in front of the ticket window at the Town Toyota Center. That's where the team will board the bus as the Wild head north for the first 2 games of that series. You can follow all the action locally here with our checker on radio at 560 KPQ or on hockeytv.com. Seattle Kraken played hard but fell to Vegas at Climate Pledge Arena last night. 3-zip the final. Looking at the stat sheet for the game, it looks like the Golden Knights dominated the contest, but that wasn't the case. Seattle had several good looks at the net several times in the first period, but just couldn't get the puck in the back of the net.
Will Borgen settles it at the blue line. Snaps one to the net with a tip and a save and a rebound that goes wide. McCann behind his back for Morgan Geeky. Up ice with Cole Lind. Lind to the trailing Larson. Saved by Thompson. And the rebound cleaned up in front by Martinez. Wenberg pulled it off the boards, and here's Donskoy with Pietrangelo hustling back. Donskoy from the right circle will put it on net. Stopped by Thompson. Hey, this one's stolen by Lind. He's got Sprong with him. Lind, wait, shoots off the bar. Cole Lind, crossbar and out. Here's Dunn, drags and shoots, kicked away by Thompson. And only just over 12%. Here's a steal, and it's Carlson. Short-handed breakaway. Carlson, Krieger as he was falling to his right. The box comes Theodore just as the pass comes to him. Shea Theodore to the backhand, and he scores! Shea Theodore out of the penalty box and into the roof of the net. He's got Dodonov with him. Marchessault drifting to the slot. His shot blocked. Krieger left it there. Digging at it is Marchessault. It winds up back underneath the Seattle goaltender. 25 seconds stuck on the ice. Amadio trying to bring that one to the net. Carlson, Marchessault with a chance. Right out, and they score! Michael Amadio followed it up and put it through. It's 2-0 Vegas. Hangs onto it. Sprong over one-timer. Blast save. Rebound. They score! Jordan Eberle. And it's a one-goal game.
Quick decisions right there. We'll see Eberle here on the entry. And puck getting played to his... I'm going to say that's offside.
I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, Eberle, I remember back in the first period, at the first shift, right? He had a
After the coach's challenge was determined the play was offside, we have no goal.
Susi couldn't shoot it in. It was blocked by Marchessault, and he is all alone. Marchessault puts it away with 26.5 on the clock.
Seattle will try their luck again with Vegas, staying over and facing the Kraken again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The game will be broadcast on Root Sports Northwest. Well, Marco Gonzalez struck out 7, but also gave up 6 runs in an 8-5 loss to the Cubs yesterday. Marco lasted 4 2/3 innings with an up-and-down start in Mesa, Arizona.
Finally shown up. He only has 2 of them here.
And the strikeout there. Hayward swings through it. 1 down.
There were a lot of decisions to be made before Suzuki got here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just telling you right now, you talk about a good left-hander on the mound. You know that J.A. has some problems with that. I'd like to see that.
That's high praise. Yeah. Wow. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Marco Gonzalez as he gets Hayward, Happ, and Frazier. David Ross earlier today talked about his professionalism as he strikes out there, but
I mean, he's 27 years of age. Who knows what's going to happen this year? The division is wide open, but you know there's an eye to the future.
Can whoever might be around to get your workouts in, to get some live pitching. The strikeout there of Contreras, 1 down.
Ty France went 2 for 3 at the plate. Julio Rodriguez continues to hit the ball well. He's hitting .304 for the spring and had a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging for Rodriguez, looking for the gap. Hayward on the run, and that will bounce onto the berm for the ground rule double. The #1 Mariner prospect in Baseball America's #1 farm system, and a guy that's got a shot to start in the outfield.
And it came on the attack, and Drew Smiley will work quickly, so the strategy is to jump on that first pitch when you get a chance. Stayed inside that ball, but showed some power as it sliced away from Hayward.
Meanwhile, Jared Kelenic was able to help the offense out to the top of the 5th with an RBI single.
And now Suzuki has dominated that. There's a hard shot. Beats the shifted Horner, and Suzuki gets it back in, and a run will score. Haniger trots home from third, and it's 6-3.
Seattle's back home tonight, that is, in Peoria to face the Cleveland Defenders. What is it? The Cleveland, I dropped the name out of my head. Either way, it's 6:45 game time tonight. It'll be broadcast on Root Sports Northwest. Not the Commanders, that's Washington. It is the all right, never mind. We did have one high school baseball game yesterday as we take a look at the Les Schwab scoreboard. I do know about this one. Liberty Bell topped Tonasket by a final of 10-2 today. Pateras hosts Okanagan. That game underway. Softball Wednesday, Oroville plastered Pateras 23-7 today. Tonasset's hosting Curlew, Okanagan traveling to Liberty Bell. Fairly busy slate on the pitch in boys soccer today. Chelan's hosting Cascade, Okanagan's hosting Oroville. Brewster's at Manson, Bridgeport's hosting Pateras. Moses Lake has a non-league game tonight at 7 o'clock against Othello. By the way, we'll have Big Nine soccer tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE channel as Wenatchee hosts Eastmont at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. The Panthers are 5-1 coming into the contest, while the Wildcats are 4-0-2. Sebastian Morong and Matt Wiesen have the call at 7 o'clock, both on TV and streaming on our Facebook page. We will not get to the cut here, Malcolm, as far as the Seahawks are concerned, but Coach Pete Carroll says he loves the fact that they were able to re-sign Rashad Penny here in the offseason. He said that was #1 on their priority list. Penny, of course, he came through with nearly 700 yards rushing in the final 5 games of the 2021 season, and that made him the go-to guy, and he will be back in a Seattle uniform at least for this season. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Yeah, that Cleveland Guardians going to take a while to get used to. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. Thank you, by the way, Eric. And more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us tonight, and have a great night.
NCWLIFE really does a great job of exposing our brand. It's a little scary at first, right? You're just throwing money out there hoping it comes back. And to see those results come back through and see people walk through the door and say, hey, saw your TV advertisement. Those are the kinds of things that you see the return on. And when you look at the cost spent, you know you're making a return on it. There's a huge market here and market potential, and they are a great avenue for that.